Hello YouTube, this is Russian Torts here, and today's episode of Exotic Pet Facts is gonna be on the hermit crab. There's multiple species. There's over 1,000 marine species, ranging from the size of a few millimeters to the size of a coconut. And there's only about 15 terrestrial species, which means species that live on land, which is these guys. Most species of hermit crabs have... he's coming out. I don't want him to pinch me. Most species of hermit crab have a curved body. Look at that guy. There he is. I want him to crawl. They have a little curved body at the back, curved abdomen that's soft and can attach itself to the inside of these shells, and they need the shell to protect their soft abdomen. So that's why they go around looking for shells that are the right size, and while they grow they might outgrow their shell, so they need a new shell, which is why we have multiple sizes of shells in here, so that in case these guys get too big for their old shell, they get into a new shell. Often when hermit crabs find a new shell, there's other hermit crabs that also found that shell and they'll fight for it. And what also happens is when a hermit crab finds a shell, it gets out of its old shell obviously, and another hermit crab that likes the shell the hermit crab was in gets into that shell. So you often have, if you put one shell in there and you have a bunch of hermit crabs, you have all of them changing their shells, which is kind of cool. That's why in the wild, while they do fight, they live in huge groups because they benefit from each other's shell changing. Something cool that I didn't know was that the way hermit crabs reproduce, they actually lay eggs in the water, and out of these eggs, larvae hatch, and the larva then transforms into the hermit crabs later on. As for care, they need the terrestrial species are all tropical species, so they need a consistent temperature of over 75 degrees Fahrenheit and a constant humidity level of over 70%. The substrate needs to be deep enough so that the hermit crab can burrow itself in the substrate, and you want to keep them in groups, as like I explained before, they like working together with the shells and stuff.
Yeah, my tarantulas know, like, where they're watering, so out of water, they all sit in the water dishes.
You need 2 dishes, one with fresh water. One with fresh water and one with salt water. And you need to put pebbles in the dishes. If the hermit crabs are small, these hermit crabs are large enough to not drown in here, but if their hermit crabs are still babies, you want to put pebbles in the dishes so that they can get themselves out of there in case they fall in. Hermit crabs are night active species, nocturnal species, so over the day, as you can see here, there's no activity going on whatsoever, but over the night they're active. So what you want to provide them with is climbing opportunities. With a half-log here at this plant, they like to climb on that, believe it or not. And as for food, they eat everything, pretty much. They're scavengers, so in the food dish we have fish food, salad, lettuce, bearded dragon food, all sorts of stuff. So you provide them with fish food, calcium. Calcium is very important. You see the cuttle bone there? Well, a piece of a cuttle bone anyways, right here. As you can see, it's been gnawed down. So yeah, that's the Exotic Pet Facts episode on hermit crabs that I did per request. If you have any other requests, I'll see what I can do. I mean, obviously it depends what species we have here. We do have right now tarantulas. We have a Mexican red knee tarantula and a Mexican bloodleg tarantula. So if you want to see an Exotic Pet Facts episode on that, I can do that. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below.